we go. There we go.
Karim, thank you very much for taking this time. It's been a wonderful, enjoyable pleasure, if those words even go together, to have you here. I know we said we'd talk a little bit about your book, so I want to give you an opportunity just to tell everybody where they can find out a little bit more about you and give you the opportunity to share anything about the book in particular that you feel would be beneficial for our listeners and watchers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to come as a surprise that I'm very passionate about the organization needs to adapt. And I've noticed over the years that there are certain areas that tend to get ignored in organizational transformation. We tend to focus on teams, on processes, on practices, on frameworks, on tools, but not so much on creating the environment for those to work. And over the years, I created a model, the 6 enablers of business agility, that focus on, here are some approaches that might work for your leadership and management. Right? Here are some things you might want to focus on from a culture perspective. Right? Here are some things that from a team structure, how we the hard architecture, how we bring teams together, how we get work done. Here's what you might want to focus on for that, getting multiple teams working in networks and collaborating. Here are some HR policies, people and engagement, to drive engagement. Do people bring you the gifts of their initiative, creativity, passion every single day, as opposed to just turning up and complying? And here's some patterns. Here's some things you may want to focus on in terms of governance and funding, how you invest in the work. And that, combined with ways of working, became the 6 enablers of business agility. And I felt that there were so many transformations missing that stuff, despite talking about it in less. But people who didn't do less would just never get that message. And so, obviously, very influenced from less and all of the stuff that's happened over the years, I decided to put that together initially into a training course. Right, my Cal focuses very heavily on that, and then off the back of that, I wrote the book just to reach more people. Right, it's much cheaper to read a book than it is to come on a course. It's much more convenient. So I thought, well, maybe I'll have a broader reach and hopefully just plant the seed in leaders and in coaches that, hey, you can't just focus on this tool stuff. These other parts of the organization are vital enablers. And, if just 1 or 2 organizations heed that message, then, that 18 months of pain will have been worthwhile. So you can find the 6 enablers of business agility anywhere, Amazon, Apple Books, just like all the standard places. There's even an Audible version. There's a Kindle version. There's a wonderful, very, very well-pronounced British accent reading it that's definitely not mine. Go out and check it out. You can look on 6enablers.com. I've got a bunch of free tools on there. If you want to check those out without buying the book, you're welcome to use those too. And you can find me in karimharbott.com or LinkedIn and Twitter. And if you want to say hello, come and say hello and we can have a chat.